Returning to Oxford Station on Monday saw an unusual sight in that the bridge was now gone, with an empty gap now filling the space, and the new temporary walkway was now also done, with a temporary one-way system looping through this gate, along platform 3, across these very temporary yellow bridges spanning the tracks, then out behind platform 4 where the staff car park is. Normally you can't exit the station on this side. It also looked like they were using this opportunity to refurbish the station footbridge during this rare moment that it's out of use. Next I wanted to try out the rail replacement buses. I didn't think I'd ever taken a rail replacement bus before, although I wasn't expecting anything particularly special. So I returned on Wednesday when a bit more progress on the bridge had been made, with the digging largely complete and some new blocks now in place. I thought the setup for the buses in the car park was done quite well, with gazebos and plenty of staff directing people. The buses, at least at Didcot, are pretty frequent, so I didn't have to wait long. The coaches did seem quite nice. I think I was expecting worse, and while it was fairly slow leaving Oxford, I have seen the traffic worse, and once on the main road it was decently fast. They seemed to be timetabled to take up to 45 minutes, but the start and announcer said it would take about 35 minutes, and it did end up taking about this long. I timed it at 32 minutes. For comparison, I also timed my journey on the train I took on Saturday from Oxford to Didcot, and that took just 13 minutes, less than half this time, although we were actually running early on that train. When the bus got to Didcot, I was able to see the other thing I'd come for, a cross-country train at Didcot Parkway. Normally all their services through Oxford and Reading skip Didcot on the avoiding line. They were just running an hourly Bournemouth to Didcot Parkway service, with no extra train to Reading that would normally come from Newcastle. I believe that service was completely cut for the week, partially due to another closure in Sheffield. I then took the slow train to Reading, because why not, then took a cross-country train back to Didcot. Despite being a shorter service than normal, it still managed to live up to normal cross-country standards by being quite busy, although it was now rush hour. Between Reading and Didcot, despite being express trains, they usually use the slow line so that they don't have to interact with normal Great Western Main Line services, as they're not on the line for that long. My journey back to Oxford was fine. It was now dark and I practically fell asleep on the bus, so nothing special. Overall, I'd say they're as good as you expect them to be, but obviously not better than a train. I can also happily report that the Finstock Flyer has still been running. Let's see how the rest of the week goes.